All right. Hey guys, can you hear me okay? So we got a few people waiting. All right. Hey guys, can you hear me okay? Okay, good deal. Okay, so we should have claims in Portugal. We do. Perfect. And I think we're gonna go for this this ridiculous plan, but it could be fun. And we might as well just go now, I think. He's got a lot of colonies. Should be fine though. All right, let's go Portugal, and we want to use, it doesn't matter what claim we use. We'll just go here. Yeah, no, it looked scarier here where, you know, you see 6, but then if you actually look at the New World, like some of these Portuguese Louisiana, 14k guys. Portuguese Mexico, 41k. That's a little bit more respectable. Brazil with another 41. But like Argentina down here, 10k. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Do we really need 61 heavies? Is that overkill? Actually, France is 64, so that's definitely not overkill. How have we beaten France in like 3 wars and their navy's expanding? Hey, Wesley. And can we get mill access? He's probably not going to give it to us, but he'll give it to somebody else. And we might just have to wait a minute. Come on. Come on, AI. Yeah, France is going to become England. You're not wrong. It'll be like a swap where Avignon will have France proper and then France will have the British Isles. So if I want something in Mexico, am I going to have to... Wait, how can I not core this? Oh, I haven't finished coring this other stuff. Well, it should finish mid-war unless we get occupied. Okay. Yeah, it's at 18%. That's fine. Bohemia is losing more land. Poland's making a little comeback here. Poland got some of their original cores back. Yeah, I bet they're going to occupy this thing in Florida. Bermuda's probably safe, although it could get naval invaded, but if it does, we can just take it back. So we should be okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna, after this war, I'm gonna switch up our military a little bit. I think I want some more cannons. But this military should be fine for Portugal. Miltech, I'm at 22, so is he. We're about to unlock the next tier. I say about, it's going to be a little bit. Next tier of infantry. Yeah, that's one of the changes I want to make, is going to get rid of cav and just go infantry and cannons pretty much. I meant to do that before this war, but the declare war button was too tempting, so I'll do it after. It's fine. Poland and Prussia rivals. Okay. We have a bit of cav combat ability. Yeah, 10%, but I don't think it's worth keeping them around. Yeah, I'm late to the party on that, for sure. Okay, we can. Oh, look at this! Look at this fort network, guys. 3 forts in a triangle down here. Fun. Actually, we'll stay here and fight this. Okay, we lost some heavies. Do I need to, like, upgrade my heavies? Oh, maybe I let... I don't want to stack here. I might need to upgrade my heavies. Let's go look. Yeah, I think you're right. 10% cav combo ability is kind of like, eh. Yeah, I could upgrade. I should probably do that. I might actually build, let's go up to 60, and I'm going to do 1% loans. %1 loans to upgrade my fleet. 2-deckers. Minor Moroccan tags, let's take a look. They're gone except Tlemcen because they're the primary nation of Berber. And then I think same thing with Algeria over here. But those other minor tags in the west are long gone. Yeah. We're probably going to leave Morocco, like, alone. Yeah. Okay, new pope, and he is 523, so a little bit above average. Let's see what his first trait is. The last guy was careful, which was pretty good. Okay, incorruptible, that's fine. So, yeah, he's okay. He's not going to the front line, let's put it that way. We'll do some stock exchanges here too. Yeah, that's fine. see if there's any other buildings we should be building. Yeah, we're fine. I'll save some money because we're actually in a decent amount of debt there between burger loans, and we were already like 2250 in debt or something like that. Okay, I do not need that big of a stack sitting on me. We could also think about, we do have a CB on anybody who's not Catholic up here. So that is an option. And we're super close to imperialism. Once we get our fleet back to 100, I'll bring him back. This is slowing down the siege here for sure. There we go. There's 100. I haven't decided about Scandinavia. It depends how far we want to take this thing. So maybe. This is kind of a nasty event. Yeah, we'll definitely be fighting Scandinavia at least once, probably more than once. Yeah, I think you're right, Sharon. I'm not committing to every single province right now. We'll see how it goes. Just letting my allies do the sieging here. Let's take a look at the peace deal and see how much we need. Yep, okay, they're taking the Florida thing, that's fine. Bermuda is still coring. Until Bermuda finishes coring, I guess I can't really look at the peace deal. They walked off this thing? Guys. Yeah, British Isles are a little bit of a pain. We'll see. This is my siege, so I'm just... Yeah, I'll just siege it down. We do have offensive ideas unlocked. We've only taken one, and then we're still halfway through Diplo. Yeah, I've got to do... I'll just put a normal stack on it. Otherwise, the AI does silly stuff. Nah, it's fine. Bohemia is no longer a great power. 70% siege ability. Or no, was that province defensiveness? Now it's ours. That's pretty high province defensiveness for Portugal. AI gonna AI, yeah. And the Bermuda core is done, so let's take a look at the possible peace deal here. Okay, so we have to snake to Aztec because we're going to have to knock them out. Let's make sure they don't have any other, like, sneaky cores. Nope, that's it. Okay. So snake to Aztec. We don't have to take a fort here, which is awesome. And while we're doing the snake, we might as well pick up Aztec cores. So let's do it like this probably. Well, I want to release them, so I need them to have Theocracy and Catholic, because right now they're neither. They're Nahuatl monarchy, so yeah. So that's... Wow, that war score is so cheap. Okay, so that's probably good in the New World. And then... Yeah, I can enforce Catholic, but then you just get a free 50%. Yeah, Empire, the OPM Empire. Yeah. Agreed. We could also potentially give some of this stuff to Aragon, because we have a decent bit of extra war score. Lisbon is gonna... Yeah, that's still not bad. We do something like that. So I actually think Portugal helped us with religions, because I think they've already converted. Well, actually, no, they haven't. I was going to say they've converted some of this stuff, but not all. So there's sort of like a couple pockets here. Let's look at their cores again. Okay, so they're probably... I'm probably going to have to enforce. I thought more of it was Catholic. It's mostly Nahuatl, so I'll have to enforce and eat the 50% Liberty Desire, but it's fine. The alternative is if I want to take a bunch of stuff here and just convert. No, I probably can convert without coring. I have enough missionary strength. Yeah. Yeah, you get like a little penalty. That's another option, is if I just take a big enough chunk here, like... and just convert. Hey John, welcome to the stream. Here, let's think about that for a second. Yeah, our missionary strength is solid. It's not amazing. 12.5% is I would actually just classify that as okay, but we haven't been focusing it because like we gave away Jerusalem and we didn't have to do that if we were trying super hard. So, okay. So the question is if this is like enough. That's not even an Aztec core. I'm gonna have to like... So they have cores all around it, but not on this one. Apparently. Okay, whatever. You can see the benefit you get from Jerusalem. So there's two, I think. There's a province level thing down here. Oh, actually, that's the Jewish one. So I think it's mostly the monument. But if you upgrade the monument, that's 3% strength, plus an extra missionary, and then another 3 against heretics, along with some other stuff. So that's pretty good. This one is just for Jewish religion. Okay, so... This is going to be a pretty beefy Aztec that we release. That's probably more than enough. Honestly. Could get these last two. I think that's all their cores. This is not, actually up here is also one. This is not one. Obviously, this is not the most efficient way to do this, where normally with subjects like this, you just take one province and then you use reconquest. So, John, I'm American, so I'm very far from Australia. The Rue thing, it's a nickname. It's a long story. Favorite nation to play at all? Okay, it's a weird one. Trebizond. They lost their core and they got culture converted. That's kind of rough. But Trebizond's my single favorite. I like the location a lot. It's a tricky start, but not impossible. You have a lot of diplo options. I like these regions. I like Anatolia. I like the Caucasus. I like Persia. And you're still close enough you can have an impact. Like if you want to join the League War, you can. Yeah. That's my overall favorite. I like the Knights also. Biz is fun. Dithmarschen. I got a lot of favorites. But usually it's smaller, trickier starts. Okay, so I think this is what we want in the New World. That's 84 AE, but a lot of this is like New World AE. That doesn't matter. So I think we can still give like something here to Aragon and be fine. I think so. I wish I could play this game, but I'm too poor. I'm hoping like when EU5 comes out, they just do like a EU4 complete collection for like, I don't know, on sale for like 20, 25 bucks, everything. They're probably not going to do that, but we were talking about it in the last stream. Apparently the last few DLCs are not really that discounted, which surprised me. Oh yeah, we could go state. No, I'm not going to state this. I thought this was going to be over here, but we already stated this. Yeah, we did. Okay. Do we want to give anything else here? I don't even have $1 on Steam. Okay, well. Paradox games are not really for... They're not super... Well, I hesitate to say they're not cost effective because they can be. Because you can get a lot of playtime out of them. But if you want like the complete experience, they're not that cheap. So I'm thinking this is fine. Do we want to give them an extra province or two up here? I think I just want to do this. I don't care about these alliances. And well, let's take some money. Yeah. Yeah, let's do this. They are allied to England, but I don't care. Okay, so let's immediately get... I'm just going to do this manually. Even though... no, you know what? It doesn't matter. We'll let them go automatic. We need to get some troops over to Mexico, like ASAP. Because we're going to have rebels popping, like, probably as soon as the first ship lands here. Everybody's hitting me up for cash. Whatever. We're nice. We'll give it to them. And we also need some guys to finish off Aztecs. I have played Stellaris. I like Stellaris. I haven't tried the new patch, but I like it. hang on one second. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I do like, I've thought about doing a Stellaris thing. I probably will at some point. Let's get our first batch of guys over here. So we're doing it the hard way, 3312. There's kind of two ways. The first is Latin Empire's going back in against Morocco. That's fine. We'll join that. So converting to Theocracies, I'll show you the government map mode here. Whoever you release as a theocracy or any other government type takes your government type. So like we've released pretty much all these guys, we vassalized the Knights and eventually they formed the Latin Empire. These guys were from, have been around the whole game, but like, Croatia, we released as Dalmatia. We released Nitra, Hungary, Avignon, Aragon. So that's, excuse me, one way is we release. The other way is you force another nation to release in a peace deal that still picks up your gov type. So like, say we beat France and we force them to release Normandy. They would be theocracy. So yes, Bavaria is a republic. There aren't that many left. Like a handful in the HRE, I think. And then, of course, the New World is Republic Central. But as far as like the Old World, it's a lot of monarchies. And then you can see we've done quite a bit around the Med. Okay, so let's get over to Mexico. I'm hoping... Are we going to take naval attrition on this? Do I need to like stage in Bermuda? Let's keep an eye on this. France is going after England. Okay. The New World is a hotbed of heresies. That's true. That is true. Okay, God and Country might go. That's fine. I'll let these boats heal up. Yeah, the goal is converting Europe to Catholic theocracies, and we kind of have distracted ourselves with a little Aztec adventure. I might do. I think Iceland into Rome without Norse would be significantly easier. Mostly from an AE perspective, but also because I could just focus on actually doing that and not have to waste time with like that ridiculous colony string and waiting for rebels and all that nonsense. So that could be an option. Or people have asked if I would just do it straight up again and just play it, you know, less bad. And that's also an option. All right, let's go take this guy's fort down here. Yeah, it does. I mean, that's half the challenge is juggling the Norse conversion nonsense RNG. Yeah, just Catholic would make it significantly easier. No, capital is not in Bermuda. We're doing a thing here to get a Aztec Catholic theocracy march. This is a distraction, but it sounded fun, so here we are. You know what? I don't have the patience for this. Let's barrage that. And let's see here. Let's do a little bit of deving. I don't want to bring a second stack over. So I can just do this with one. It's fine. Yeah, a strategic foothold in the Americas. There you go. Okay, so we are good here. Yeah, it's possible these guys just get thumped in every colonial war, but we're giving them enough land. They should have a fighting chance. Maybe. They're still going to be outnumbered, but we'll see. Do we want to do anything with this? Maybe just take gold. Yeah, okay. And you can come back here. And so that's Aztecs. Yep, okay. So let's take a look. Yeah, that's fine. Would I do the Elder Scrolls Universalis mod? I'd probably do Ambinar before that. I think more people have requested Ambinar, and I think I'm a little bit more interested in that. I like Elder Scrolls, but I don't know that I have a burning desire to do Elder Scrolls EU4. I don't know. I don't know much about it. It could be awesome. All right, let's knock the rebels out, and then hopefully this round of missionaries is enough. And if it's not, then we'll have to wait, obviously. Okay, let's check this out. I'll finish capping that. Oh, we're still... Oh, guys, we're in this stupid Latin Empire war. I forgot. And they're not probably even close to done. Should we help him? Maybe we should. I forgot we were in another war already. I'm just going to leave these guys over here and I guess fight this. Yeah, vassals are helping. That's true. I'm surprised Latin Empire he keeps decking on Morocco. I would think he would go after the Mams first. Latin Empire can handle itself. It can, but I want to release Aztecs ASAP. Because I don't want to take my stack out until we release them. And I guess it gives us time to make sure we get the missionary conversions and stuff. I'll bring our fleet back. And here, you can go deal with that. We'll help them. It's the friendly thing to do. We still don't have Spanish mill access. Yeah, no, there's going to be rebels there like crazy. Let's get a couple more generals. Okay, they're never going to give us mill access. Somebody else is going to have to get it because we're rivals. Once we get our fleet here, we could ferry them. Yeah, John, I do plan to make this into a regular video because I know a lot of people don't want to follow along with the live stream, which I get. It takes a long time. So I'll probably make it into a normal, like, 45-minute to hour-long video once I have all the footage. Okay, our fleet's back. I'll let it heal a tick, and then see how many guys he has. He's got 25k. That is not very good. Let's just, we'll just land. Yeah, I don't really know how I'm going to explain it, because I don't know if I want to be like, well, you know, Chad and I, we were getting up to some nonsense, so I might just say, you know, we saw some people in need of saving in Mexico. We'll take a little extra production. What game of EU4 had the most wild scenarios in your experience? Probably, I did that achievement for Frankfurt where you have to like form Jerusalem and then Inca while holding like one of the Balearic Islands, and that was like a crazy back and forth game because I almost lost it in South America. This is kind of the only time I can stream most days unless there's something special going on. And I know for Europe, it's really brutal. It's super early in the morning. And I apologize for that. If I have like daytime where I can actually stream, I'll try to do that. But otherwise, this is kind of it as far as my window. So I know it's not convenient in Europe. Yeah, it's crazy, especially on a weekend. Here, let's go get the Moroccan fleet. What time is it in Australia? It's midday? Okay. Okay, there goes first Mexican rebels. That's fine. And let's give these occupations, you know, I don't know how far he wants to go. Knowing the AI, he probably has half of North Africa marked. Okay, so that's not crazy for the AI. Well, let's go get these for him. Yeah, this time slot may not, because it's kind of a weird slot. Even for the US, it's kind of late, especially East Coast of US, it's already 10:30. So it's a weird slot, but I have little kids and I can't during the day unless they're like out of the house doing something, and that's not that common. So I don't think the Latin Empire is going to rival me, and the reason I don't think so is because we have 100 trust, and also they don't get claims in Italy in their mission tree. So I would be shocked if they do. It's a very Asian time slot. What's funny is I don't have many viewers in Asia. The vast majority of my viewers are in North America and Europe, and then some in like Australia and stuff, but I don't really have that many in Asia. All right, we'll keep pushing here. Yeah, I think at 100 trust they can't rival. I think that's correct. But especially when we don't have conflicting claims. Okay, and let's take the absolutism here. Ottomans died because we hit them multiple times, and then everybody else hit them too. The Mams hit them, Gurkhani hit them, Lithuania hit them. They've been gone for a long time now. Actually, they were one of the first majors to go. Actually, I think technically Austria's still around, but Austria had a terrible early game. Just brutal. Okay, it's just a minor peace deal. You know, I could bring... Why are these guys marching around? These guys can just deal with rebels in Italy. We don't really need government reform progress anymore. We've already filled out the tree, and I mean, I guess we can click this, but we're not using that much gov cap, so... Worst challenge in my opinion, like any challenge I've ever seen or that like I've done. We've just been deving tax everywhere, so yeah, if you're a good ally to them and you don't lose trust, usually the AI will respect that somewhat. And I plan to honor the Latin Empire's like cost arms. Let's do we want to extend these? Let's extend the burger loans and we'll try to pay off the bank loans. And our subjects are helping with the rebels, which is nice of them. And we've got more rebels in Mexico. This is why I wanted to release them. And honestly, that Florida province we don't even need. I might like give that away. No, we're not that rich because I've been focused on war, and also we didn't really, I mean, we took the Italy region, but we didn't expand. You know, if you were playing a normal Italy game, you probably would have part of North Africa. You might have over here in like the Western Med, you probably have a big chunk of the Balkans. And we really just kind of limited ourselves this game. So let's look at incomes because I'm kind of curious how we... So we're third in income. We're actually well behind France and even... Oops, wrong button. We're 100 gold per month behind Gurkhani, which is kind of wild. It's the power of that Persian node. Do we need to hand any other... I guess the Mamluks didn't answer the call to arms here. They dishonored. Alright, night, John. We're also sitting on 107% overextension because of this war. A little bit unfortunate. Aztec revolt. Really? Well, it depends how long this war goes, because if the war ends soon, we can just release Aztec. And they shouldn't have nearly the kind of rebel issues we do. This timing was not that great for port and country rebel spam, because we now have forces in Mexico, Morocco, and Italy. Yeah, that's a lot of rebels. Californian separatists in Bermuda. Like, how is that a thing? Why is that the tag? Why is it Californian separatists? I don't know. And we're not getting 71% ticks. California gains a core on Bermuda. Well, and because we're over 100% overextension, we're going to keep getting nasty events. This timing was unfortunate. Oh well. This is one of the drawbacks of releasing these guys. Release California as a theocracy. Oh god, we're getting called to more wars, guys. Croatia into Sicily. Oh god. Oh god. This is brutal. More Mexican rebels. There we go. Okay, so at least one war's over. They took just another chunk of North Africa. That's fine. Whatever. If you have any other ally refuse offensive... Yeah, I don't think I do. Well, I have Nitra and... No, I do have others. Don't get into more useless wars. Yeah, okay. That's a good idea. Okay, mines. You're off. Who else did I have? Nitra. And... Riga. Yeah. And you go down here. You guys can come back. This is kind of rough, guys. Although this war, this should not be too hard. Do we want to try to take... We giving the rest of the state to Croatia? We took a chunk. They have one. We have two up for grabs. All right, let's get our guys back from Morocco here. And Luxembourg is pushing in, seriously. Yeah, they are. They're kind of average provinces. And more Mexican rebels. Okay. It'd look bad on the map. Yeah. It would look kind of weird. I think this is a decent border, actually. Okay, by the time we take this province back, 2 other rebels spawn, but the good news is that's almost everything. There's just 1 province left. That's crazy. Yeah, I could just put him on suppression. Yeah, I probably should. All right, let's help this guy siege. Just so we wrap this up as soon as possible. Who else is in this war? Do they have any allies? No, it's just our guys in Croatia. And Switzerland wants to break free. Okay. You know, client states, I'm not sure. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I do not know that one off the top of my head. I could blob like crazy and release a ton. Yeah, I could. Let's dev this up to 30. Yeah, let's do suppression. There we go. Have at it. And let's see. Who else are we fighting here? Tyrol. I mean, I complain, but technically this war is helping because this is a Catholic theocracy. So Croatia is helping towards the goal here. It's just the timing is unfortunate. And once I have the stuff straightened out, I'll turn offensive wars back on because normally I wouldn't care. It's just we're sitting at 108% overextension. Yeah, timing. Yep, you guys get it. And I'll give these occupations over. And let's go up towards Luxembourg, I guess. No, I'll remember to release. I'll definitely remember. Let's see if we can give Switzerland like a bailout or anything. We could also just feed them prestige. I want to keep them a little while longer. Oh yeah, offensive. That would be a good reminder because that one I'll forget. I thought you meant remind me to release Aztecs. And it's like, no, I'll get that. But yeah, the offensive wars, I would forget something like that. Okay, there's the French truce. You know, our Navy really isn't needed here. I'm going to have them just go back and get ready. And hopefully that saves us a minute. that's super overkill. Is there anything else I should be doing? Our allies are kind of on this. Luxembourg. We'll go back them up anyways. Yeah, that California Corps is goofy. Yeah, some of the coring in this game is funky. And this one, I think we'll give this away. We don't need a single province in Florida. Why are you guys all stacked up? Sounds like you have like half of Europe there as Bohemia. That's so many guys on that. We don't even really need to be here. Maybe we just go... I'm just going to let my guys fight it out. We'll just go back to Italy. You know, forget this. They don't need our help with this war. And we keep getting rebels. Our allies even clean up the rebels, so... You know what I could do? If the ships are here, I can go take Bermuda back. Yeah, why not? Let's go get Bermuda back. And I think... Okay, there's the peace deal, so... And they full annexed, so good for them. Okay, here we go. We can rival Gurkhani, that's fine. And Aztec, Catholic, perfect. Catholic, Aztec, Bishopric. Okay, I like it. And we could give them... They're already at 80%. We didn't even enforce. Why do these guys want to go so bad? We could just ally them. And the advantage of that, it would let them expand over here. They'd never join our wars, but we could do that. Because it's not like me calling them into wars is as much a liability as anything, because the colonial nations will just jump on them. Oh yeah, we were going to do the High American thing. Let's see, what is the mission tree? Yeah, I forgot about the High American. Do you guys know what mission that is? It's down here, isn't it? It's in like... Oh, it's this one. It's Punish the Invaders. So he can already complete it, but he has to take option 3. I know you guys said there's a another one further down. Where's the second one? I think I might just let them go, and they can do their High American thing. It's not far below it. Okay. This is something for the Panama Canal. This is some invasion fleet thing. These are like the great projects. Is it over on the right side? Do you guys know the name of it? I might be blind here. And we won't necessarily... Well, no, we will know what he chooses. You guys think it's the bottom left? Let's go back down. Sail towards the sunrise. Yep, okay. Well, okay, that one, they're not gonna get 15 provinces in Iberia, 15 provinces in France, 25 provinces in the British Isles. They're not doing all this. And they have to do all 3 of those. They have to have 100 provinces in either the Western Europe super region or Maghreb. They're not doing that, guys. They won't alone give it to them. I might just let them be, and because if I let them go, they can beat up on all this weak stuff in the New World, and I won't have to fight in another theater that I don't really want to do. Like, look at these guys. Yeah, hopefully they pick it. Let's unpause for a second and cross our fingers here. I don't know what like the AI weights are, if this is like 1/3 chance or better. I think we need a month tick. Okay, he picked something Mesoamerican. He picked something else, guys. Unfortunate. But it's AI, short of save scumming. So we couldn't do it anyways. It's fine. Let's give them the rest of our New World stuff. Will they even want an alliance because we're so far? Yes, but only because we have a border. If I give away all these provinces, they may not. Let's see. He does have religious, so he'll convert. 63, I mean, we could keep him loyal for a bit if we wanted, but is there a point to that? Because he can also beat up on colonial nations. Because, like, Portuguese Mexico is not going to get called in. Of course, he has no troops. Yet. He will, yeah, he'll take a couple years to get on his feet. That's true. If I give him this last one, will he still want to be allies? Looks that way. And we still have a truce with him for 5 years. So that's fine. Yep, okay. That's fine. And then this Florida thing, let's just give this to Creek. I don't want it. Okay. Yep, that's fine. When our truce is up, let's improve with these guys, just for fun. We'll let them go. This should be enough to get them off the ground. And then they'll have a huge advantage because the colonial nations can't call their overlords, but we'll be allied to Aztecs, so they do have us as a defensive shield. So they should be fine. And then let's get back to Europe here. Could have sold. You mean sold provinces to them? Yeah, I could have. But I mean, it's one of our Catholic theocracy buddies. I don't want to make a buck off our allies. Okay, we took Bermuda back. Overlords do enforce peace. They do that sometimes, but not often enough to save their colonial nations. Like, if a colonial nation has anybody halfway strong next to it, they're basically screwed. All right, let's repay the bank loans. And then I want to reconfigure our armies here a little bit. We're super late getting rid of Cav. Wiki doesn't show. I don't want to do that. They do sometimes in vanilla. It depends. A lot of times they're like busy with other things, it seems like. Okay, so what's the combat width here? 36. So I think I want to go... You know what? I don't need... How should I do this? Let's do that. I'm sure there's a better way to like do military reorgs than this. Colonial nations are a weird system. They are. I totally agree with that. All right, we'll give everybody 18 cannons. And you guys down here. Yeah, the army builder. Yeah, I think you're talking about this thing, like the army templates. That is probably a better way. I'm debating... I might just keep these guys as like infantry reinforcements. Let's get one more. Because our economy is not amazing right now. So these guys will have the cannon stacks. I don't think I want to do another like 20k cannons. With our economy is just kind of mediocre. Yeah, okay. And I think I'll turn Allied Wars back on here. I think I'm okay with that. It was Riga, Nitra, and mines. I think it was 3. And let's look at our truce map here. We got 3 years on Spain. We could just hit France again. Yeah, let's let the cannons finish, and then we're going back into France. Yeah, Riga. I'm sort of interested in taking all of the Germany region. Like, what are these provinces of interest? I have no interest in, you know, the provinces actually around me, apart from random Livonian Order provinces. Really want Gotland. And then, by the way, yeah, I'd take Germany if by somehow we got it. That's silly. Is it, I think it's because they're technically, the Baltan culture is technically Germanic. And that's still their primary culture. That's why they do that. But it still looks super goofy. Let's look at our state edicts. That's another way to like clean up a messy economy. We actually don't have that many. And is that everybody? Yes, it is. All right, let's head up towards France. And let's start a spy network. Yeah, nationalism. So it's actually really good if you're in the Germanic culture group. Most other culture groups, it's obsolete. Well, you've already unified. Yeah. If you haven't unified your culture group by the time you get to nationalism, you're either doing some kind of weird challenge or you might be a newer player, which is fine. Okay, let's do this. So we can do, let's do Great Holy War for less AE. And we'll call Riga's in debt. That's fine. Let's call the boys. He's actually got a little stack here in the west. Let's see if he'll take a fight. I kind of doubt it. He's running. Oh, yeah, we might catch him. Okay, this is fine. Yep, that's fine. And let's siege some things down here. I'm gonna go back to level, well, I don't want a prestige advisor. I'm gonna fire him. Kind of want to go back to level 1 advisors. I know they're not great, but our economy's not great either. We get a cheaper Diplo rep advisor. That's not bad. Yeah, let's do that. Let's run him. I'm not sure about Dutch lands. I was hoping we'd get like the Netherlands in the rebellion, and that never happened. So I don't even know what the core options are here. A lot of the cores have dropped. Like, these are just claims. Friesland, I guess, is an option. But I think if you form the Netherlands, does it change you to Republic? If we ended up giving them too much land? Because the last thing we need is another Prussia 2.0 situation. We'll take unrest, that's fine. Hey, Y, glad you could join us. Even if it's optional, AI might make the wrong choice. Do they get like a unique government type? Like a Dutch Republic? I think they do. Okay, Poland just lost some land to Lithuania. Scandinavia lost a bunch of land to Lithuania. That's interesting. Lithuania has 234k in the field. Kind of impressive. Okay, they get an event for Dutch Republic. It's not mandated. Okay. Because if it's mandated, we're probably in trouble. Oh, here we go. I think this is a Divine Ideas event, and it's a good one. 5% morale and discipline for 10 years. Sure. All right. It would be cool to have a subject form the Netherlands. We'll just smash this guy real quick. And I'm hoping I can get on this fort first. You almost always want siege ability here, and definitely in this case. Let's go the next tier infantry. And we can grab this one too. And here's imperialism. We'll just do it all at once. The France Exodus strat. Yeah, it's next level. And we'll do Probably this one. Yeah, they're all the way up in Iceland. Although French Northern Atlantic Islands. Okay. You can just say Iceland. And we'll do... I guess it doesn't matter what cav we put because we're probably not going to use cav again. I think actually if you're like really min-maxing it, if you no longer plan to use cav, aren't you better off going back to like tier 1 cav so when rebels spawn they get trash? I think that's the case. But usually I don't bother. Okay, nationalism, imperialism, perfect. There's so many like little things you can do in this game if you want to like have every edge. But that one is so minor that it's like, eh. Yeah, I hate having the pop-up. That's why I don't do it too. Just get the pop-up out of here. Can I get like mill access? Thank you. We close to, we're still a few away from engineer core. We'll get closer. We're talking about the like unit upgrade notification thing up here. Where is it? If we go with an obsolete unit type, this yellow thing that pops down is kind of annoying. And you can dismiss it, but then you'll miss it when you actually want it for like infantry or artillery. You know, I think this is actually a coastal province. This always fakes me out. Because it barely looks that way. But this is, I think, a coastal province. Yeah, it is. It's got that little bit there. So I should move our fleet up. All right, let's figure out what peace deal we want here. Probably just going to be another swath to Avignon. And they're probably going to want peace soon, I would think. They've got quite a bit of land. They're at 12%. They've got 500 dev. We did do like a pretty big bailout for them not too long ago. Oh, Latin Empire has that. Why does Latin Empire have that? Oh, Latin Empire, they're a French tag, so they've got all this yellow. Oh, that's kind of troll. I'm like, why on earth would Latin Empire have this? But that's why, so. Okay, whatever. That yellow is, it's fairly similar, but now I can definitely see the difference. Should we give him Paris? We could. The AE on this, we're at 48.5. This is not... nothing out of control here. Any annoying forts that we want to get? There's a level 6 here. Level 2 there. And now that we have imperialism, we can go into the HR, well, former HRE. So we may not want to take like a crazy amount here. Let's finish off the Low Countries and see what war score we have, and then we'll make the call. I don't want to invade the British Isles. I mean, we certainly can, but last time I did that, I left my guys there, and then it took like a year and a half to bring them back. It was a pain in the butt. Our guys are better at sieging. I'll go take these. Great Holy War. Yeah, did Bohemia flip? Bohemia went Protestant, guys. I thought they were Catholic for like the longest time here. But I guess they went Protestant, so whatever. We had to take their land anyways to convert it to Theocracy. Yeah, they did go Protestant. It's fine. Aztec is back to 51. That's fine. Yeah, I thought they were all Catholic. I don't know what happened there. The Reformation centers are gone. So I don't know what happened with Bohemia. Why would they flip? This is so late to flip. Like after the Reformation centers are gone, the HRE's toast. Seems random, but whatever. Yeah, mine's honestly not bad. Yeah, we're allied to them, which sort of keeps them safe in terms of no one's going to deck on them. But we have not really done anything for them in Germany, so that's all them. When did this thing kick off? When's my 10 years up on this? It's been a bit now. Surely we get the 92. Okay, we do. 49 disease outbreak. Okay. Let's bring these guys. Let's do like outraged neighbors and maybe we'll do threatening countries. Who's threatening us? Nobody. Okay, there's the Low Countries. So they still, that's too much for the deal. If we take Lorraine off, they'll do that. And that's, I think that's fine. 48 AE, another chunk of North Central France. Yeah, I'm good with that. And we'll bring our guys back. I think I want to give some land to Switzerland next. We have not done much with Switzerland. Like, can we knock Austria out of the game here? Probably can. You know, Great Holy War is actually better than imperialism. It's kind of funny. Imperialism is 75, 175. Great Holy War is 75, 275. You know, Bermuda, yeah, Papal Resort. Yeah, we need somewhere to get to escape from the madness of Europe. So one option is Austria. Let's take a look at the map here. Spain. Oh, Spain is almost up. Probably do Spain next. And we could turn this on to keep Aztecs safe. In a Spain war. Because they still have like no guys. They have 8,000 guys. And I have no idea how strong his allies are. 10k. Yeah, why take a chance? Okay, let's head to Spain. Yeah, I could. If my economy was better, I would, but I don't know. Our economy's kind of weak, guys. This is the drawback of sort of stopping ourselves at Italy. Our economy's not amazing. Nitra's going into Bohemia. I wonder if I'm going to get called to that. I'm almost certain I will. Should we declare ours first? Oh, when is our truce up? November. Okay. I could just turn off this for a minute. Russia's going into Bohemia. Yeah, I could play with merchants a little bit. 79. Let's see if that's better. Yep, 10 gold per turn. Yep, champagne just trust. No, you're right. It's usually collecting is not the best option. Sometimes it is, but in this case, no, it's not. And I don't need you anymore. All right, there's the Spanish truce. And we'll do imperialism. We call the Latin Empire. And we'll get a spy network here in a second. He has 171k, but who knows where they are. Could be anywhere. Oh, Nitra's going in without us. Do they have, like, allies? Just random HRE allies. I guess Bohemia's got their hands full. Yeah, we really don't have much going on in Ragusa. Not anymore. Yeah, it might be because Bohemia's getting dogpiled. Let's try it. We'll bring that guy back, and then let's collect in Venice. Okay, so we're at 89. Oh, that's way better. Okay, perfect. Let's do this. Yeah, diplomat for Bohemia. So they're at war with Prussia and the Livonians in the north, and then in the south against Nitra, Styria, and then a couple of Nitra's allies. If Nitra wins here, obviously it's good for us because they're a Catholic theocracy, so anything they take helps us. Prussia, on the other hand, not so much. They're a monarchy. So we'll have to deal with them at some point. And no sign of the Spanish army down here. You're doubtful of Nitra? I'm not sure. I wonder if the AI, like, made the decision to do that thinking they would call us to arms, and when we turned that off, it didn't, like, recalculate. Because it seems like a bold move. I mean, his allies are weak, but we'll see how it turns out. I'm kind of doubtful too. I want engineer corps so bad. Avignon's up to 69%. We might let them go. They've got 700 dev. And ally them. We actually don't have as much trust as I thought we would, but we cannot convert that. Yeah, there we go. We'll probably let them go and Aztec. Because Aztec has got to be coming up here. Was it 1690? Yes, 1690. Yeah, Scandinavia lost that war. They lost some stuff over here in, like, what used to be Muscovy. Now Lithuania's going to jump in. I know, no Russian tag and no Commonwealth. It is super weird. This game it's kind of been a weird one, but It's only fitting because we're doing weird stuff as well, so. Tlemcen got released. No, Morocco's losing. So this is Kong's war. Kong is allied to Spain and actually doing okay in West Africa. Whatever. Yeah, Tlemcen's back. Morocco's... They went from a really strong mid-game to things have really been going sideways. They have 4,000 guys. Yeah, Kong is going ham. So now Bohemia's in a three-way war, so Nitra's probably fine. It's just a question of who gets these occupations. Looks like Prussia's got most of them. But Nitra can probably get some stuff here in the west. Which is fine with me. Yeah, Morocco has lost a lot. I think they were forced to release these guys as well. Yeah. Yeah, not good. Not good if you're a Morocco fan. All right, guys. So we've wrecked Spain multiple times. Their Iberian stuff is full occupied. Let's look at the Liberty Desire. 20, 30, 20, 38, 33, 33. Okay, guys. So loyal. This was yes, it was a catastrophic game for Muscovy, for sure. Man, we can't take anything here. You have more than 3K hours on Morocco? That's crazy. Are you like from Morocco? Why do you like Morocco so much? If you're like Moroccan, it makes sense. But if you're not, that's a strange country to put 3K hours into. I mean, they're decently fun, but not 3K hours fun. All right, let's go take at least the islands here. Oh, actually, look, our allies are taking the islands. Good for you. You're Moroccan. Okay, then that's fair. That's totally fair. That's kind of the funny thing about this game is like, the closest thing to, to playing American, I guess you could do like an English colony game. That sucks. Or you can do a Native American game. That kind of sucks too. So I have very little time actually playing in North America. But I think it would be different like if I was actually had a fun tag to call home. I still don't know about 3K hours, but yeah, Portugal, you don't have to do colonial. You can actually just sort of just go after Spain, ally France, go after Spain and just say, forget the colonies. And I mean, that's not mutually exclusive. You can do that and still colonize. Do one of those ancestry tests and play whatever's highest. I did one of those ancestry tests and it didn't really give me a single like nationality. It was like Northwestern Europe, and then it had like this big chunk with like England, a bit of like Ireland and like Low Countries. So I mean, there actually are quite a few tags here to play. Guys, we only have 28% war score. It's because of Kong. We might have to go down here and knock Kong out. Maybe we should do that. Kind of a pain. They're at 54. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to take anything. Or we just wait and white piece him. He also has 100k guys randomly in Latin Empire. We could go fight these guys. They're running. Of course they're running. Okay, can we get to this Kong stack? If we don't get to this in time, our buddy's gonna get wrecked here. And there's no way we get to this in time. Latin Empire, what are you doing? All right, let's take this. I shouldn't have all these guys stacked up at once, but it's fine. We do have taking war score here. Do I have to march into West Africa, guys? I don't want to have to do that. What's the supply limit? You guys taught me about this supply map mode. Where's it at? Supply limit 32, 29, 28, 29, 28. Pain. We could also just start another European war and white peace Kong in a couple years. That's probably the way to go. Gujarat Golden Era. Let's see how they're doing. We haven't checked on India in a while. I think that's kind of similar to how it was. Okay, Chagatai is losing badly to China. Guys, with no Russia, look at this. Siberia is just uncolonized. And the Kamchatkan tribes are just chilling. No one to hassle them. It's so weird just seeing empty Siberia. Man, what happened to Manchu? That's rough. I feel like Gurkhani, they haven't done that much lately. Like, they won that big war against the Mamluks a while ago. Haven't done anything else here. They have not gone after the Latin Empire. They've not gone after Lithuania. They have not gone further north. They're not going into India. I guess, is he just good with this? I mean, in theory, he's got multiple Lithuania is allied to the Latin Empire. That's a little bit unfortunate. I mean, they could go into Lithuania. I'm not stopping that. I am not Defender of the Faith. These guys are not a theocracy, so I'm not bailing out Lithuania. Can an emperor just vibe? Nah, they can. It's just not like an AI to vibe. All right, so I'm thinking let's do some kind of HRE war. We also need to figure out what we want to do with like this former Austrian stuff. Do I like full annex Austria and then like release them in the east or something? Should I culture convert this to Venetian? How long would that take? 9 years? I don't know, an Austrian tag isn't that cool. Kind of going for cool factor. I'd rather have like, maybe we take Styria and then release them as a theocracy. But then there's also the chance that they just form Austria, and who knows if that changes government type. Or we could just give tons of stuff to Switzerland. Or mines. I don't know, we kind of have a lot of options in Germany. The advantage of mines is we wouldn't take AE from it. Give Austria to Hungary. We could. We totally could. Transylvania has one ally. Kind of a lot of options up here. Oh, this is like free real estate basically, guys. And look at these CB options, guys. We've got Imperialism, Cleansing of Heresy, and Great Holy War. And I think Great Holy War is the best. Let's do this, because this is about as easy as it gets. Can Hungary form Austria-Hungary? You know, I'm not sure. I know if you're Austria and you go far enough, you get like an option to do Austria-Hungary. But as far as if you're Hungary, I don't know. Oh, these guys are already in another war. I think I might get screwed here and not get either one of these. Hey, let's take a look at the Papal Riflemen. Look at all those like ruffles around their neck. Is that normal? Anybody else have those? Is that like our special like papal niche? Is we've got like hella ruffles around our neck. And nobody else has those, right? Let's go look at some other guys. Prussia does not. That's our like unique calling card, guys. Nobody's got the ruffles like we do. You know what? You gotta have something. Guys, look at Bohemia. Look at these occupations. It looks like a rainbow or something. Yeah, that is not the technical term. I'm sure there's a technical term for whatever that is. I just am not aware of what it is. If that's the actual Papal Guard or Swiss Guard uniform, that'd be pretty cool. They are still pretty colorful. Yes, they are. I don't know if they have those ruffle things or not, but I guess the time to look up would be like, what was the Swiss Guard uniform in like the late 1600s, early 1700s? Even though I think this particular model is a little bit later than this period. I think this is more of like a mid 1700s like rifle versus a 1691 rifle. I could be wrong about that, but that's my impression. They had the ruffle. Okay, well then that's a paradox W. Okay, Hungary should not be able to do it. Okay. And here is Engineer Corps. Perfect. And here's another 2 Diplo rep. This is another big one. Province War Score cost minus 20% would be very nice. They need Zagreb. They're not getting that. You know what? I do like those Croatia borders. You guys are right. It's right along, I think that's the culture group line. Yes, it is. Yep. I'm good with that. We get Engineer Corps, but I don't think we're leading either of these sieges. No, I take that back. We have one of them. This one. Okay, Algiers is out. Man, Morocco. Tough. I did kind of form Yugoslavia. Yeah, I did. Although I think, didn't Yugoslavia have these as well? But yeah, you're correct. And yeah, we went a little bit further with it. Who else do I need to take here? Okay, Swiss beat me to it. That's fine. Okay, so we need them to leave their other war. We win a little bit. Yeah, every empire when they get to the Balkans. Okay, here we go, guys. That's all it took was me saying something. We got the Titans are going at it. Let's see. Gurkhani's got 300k at Miltech 23. I think I'm gonna go with Gurkhani on this one, guys. They don't even have allies. Okay, well. Oh, and mandate's at 11. Okay, well. I think China's about to get fragmented again. Have I ever thought about starting as my home state in Vic 3 and taking over the US? I'm so bad at Vic 3. I've only played a handful of times. In my one United States game, I lost to the Confederacy in like 6 months. It was so bad. I didn't really understand what was happening. And yeah, so if I start as my home state, I'd probably just, yeah, oof is right. I've only played like, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours of Vicky 3. So, all right, I'm going to hand this thing off to Switzerland. It definitely feels a lot different than EU4. This is the same run. We've been at this run a little bit now. This one's, it's kind of going pretty far. 1692 is pretty far. All right, so if we give this to Switzerland, I want to see what happens with this other war. We could like go into Austria here as well. We're just kind of waiting for this war to end. Okay, so there's the Bohemia Nitra peace deal. Nitra got 2 provinces, and they actually had to give up 2 to Styria as well, and they got pillaged. Okay. Gurkhani's hiring armies that they really don't need. What are the penalties at absolutism this low? 50% extra shock and fire damage. Minus 50% goods produced. That's so bad. I mean, that's at 0, but they're not that far. Yeah. AI mandate. Okay, so we did... Oh, no, we didn't lose this province. Okay, so we can take both. And they uncon, so we don't even have to siege that. We'll take it and just give it over. Yeah. Perfect. And we'll hand that off to Switzerland. We're still in the Spain War. We'll do that in a second. We've got a guy stuck up here. Yeah, the mandate is crippling. It's rough. Hey, Nicodim. Okay, let's check Kong here. No, Gurkhani can't take mandate because they're Sunni. I think to get mandate, you have to be pagan or Eastern religion, and Sunni is not considered an Eastern religion. Eastern is like, you know, Confucian, Buddhist, all that stuff. And they wouldn't want it anyways. That would be how to ruin Gurkhani, is to take mandate. Okay, let's check Kong. They're still at 26. Do we go into Austria here? I don't see why not. The alternatives would be... This is a Catholic theocracy. Theoretically, we don't even have to take this. Technically, Norse could claim mandate. Yeah. Yeah, now you're talking. This is a Protestant monarchy, so they definitely need to go. Yeah, Austria has migrated as well. They're they're now up here. Hmm. I think Austria is the way to go. And we'll keep doing these great holy wars. Okay. And we'll call our buddies. When it comes to blobbing across numerous cultures, is it important to accept as many as possible, or is the debuff not that important? It depends what you want to do with them. Generally, for me, if you're planning on keeping the culture group, like not converting it, and it's like a decent chunk of dev, like, I don't know, 15%, something like that, 20%, I would accept it. If it's less than that, you know, if it's 5%, or if you plan to culture convert it, I would just leave it. The debuff is not that bad. Like, yeah, so it's not a big deal though. Don't feel like, oh, you know, I took 2 provinces of a culture group I don't have. Not a big deal. Yeah, religion is definitely a bigger concern, and religion is much easier to flip. If you just stack some missionary strength, that's much easier. All right, let's do this thing. Yeah, culture convert is more for like roleplay and fun than like theoretical, you know, peak gameplay. I think that's true. Okay, and there's the end of Court and Country. That felt like it took forever. I think this is our first war against Austria all game. In 1692. That's kind of crazy. I think that's right. I won't fly at The Hague. True. We're so close to being out of debt. Oh well. Yes, Austria destruction. They kind of just self-destructed on their own. France got an early like Castile alliance, and Austria was allied to England, and of course England's not going to help on the continent. So they took the brunt of a couple bad wars. As his siege abilities, we're up to 80.4%. It's not bad. Yeah, the expected powers of Central and Eastern Europe just failed. Yeah, they did. It's a funky game. England got exiled, yeah. We can dev a little more here. Let's do Trieste. Austria has 3 adjacent forts here in this triangle. It's kind of rough. Okay, here's the Bohemia-Lithuania peace deal. And what is that? 1, 2, 3, just 3 provinces and then 1 to Transylvania. So Bohemia's having a rough time because this Prussia peace deal is not going to be good. Bohemia has 0 soldiers in the field. 0. Russia has 115k. Okay. Austria, we could release Mulhouse. The only releasable here, or Constance. Neither of those are amazing releasables. I'm just going to give this to Switzerland, I think. Okay, here we go. Now we're talking. Look at these siege ticks. Right down here. This is what I'm talking about. Each siege phase is 12 days. That's not bad. This is how you stay sane in the EU4 late game, is with 80% siege ability. Alright, let's give this stuff to Switzerland. Yeah, we'll have to work on their allies a little bit. Kong is close to white peace. Okay, Poland is using nationalism on Bohemia now. You can really start, especially if you're an AI, just like a downward spiral where it's like a never-ending dog pile. Like when one country leaves, somebody else jumps on. You know, a human Bohemia player would have like rage quit 2 wars ago. Let's look at great powers. So we're in first just because of our subjects. We still have, about 1,500 dev of our own. Gurkhani has 2,200. France has 1,500. Spain is only up here because their subjects have 2,800 dev. It's crazy. And all still loyal. Yeah, it's the colony effect. They're getting 700 from subjects. These guys are an institution back. And they're also about to get wrecked. Yeah. We could probably separate piece some of these guys. See, I don't know if I want to force convert because then I'll lose the Great Holy War CB. I could just take like money. Oh, we could release Bavaria, guys. That could be interesting. Look at all those cores. And it's a little bit like different tag you don't see all the time. I'm not opposed to that. What do you guys think about Catholic Theocracy Bavaria? Yeah, somebody had it and then they got rolled. Württemberg wrecked them. Okay. Yeah. Looks like we got some people are into it. So we need, you know, we could, oh guys, that's, Bohemia has no allies. We could, this is also free, basically. Let's just, we might as well pile on. Although, can we, should we wait until we can do Bohemian cores? We probably should. Or Bavarian, I mean. Okay, so... yes, Gurkhani can do Mughal, but they would need to take Delhi here, and that's not the world's easiest war. You have to fight half of India. How is QQ still around? QQ OPM is still a thing. But yeah, so far the AI has shown no interest in taking Delhi. Okay, so if we're doing Bavaria, what's the best way to do this? Probably taking this province, probably taking Munich. It's not a co-CB, so that's going to be slightly rough. Well, actually, if we just force the release, then there's no AE. Are they going to be Catholic? No. No, definitely not. They'd be Protestant. Okay, that's out. So we are going to have to do it by hand. Why can I not make this a core when Switzerland's my vassal? Shouldn't I be able to core that? Am I missing something there? Is it because Switzerland hasn't cored this yet? Maybe that's it. Why have they not cored it? Or they have 0 admin points? I think that's why. AI is trolling me with their incompetence. Because that's the way to do it, is here in Munich. Yeah, Kong that's a different war. We took Iberia, and then I didn't want to chase down into West Africa. And they'll white piece, so let's get them out of here. Yeah. And we can actually look at Spanish deals now. Yeah, this is much better. Yeah, we can take... Let's link this up in the south, so the AI doesn't have to deal with split territory. We should be able to do that in like a month. Yep, okay. I think that's the deal. Yeah, marching to Central Africa is a pain. It really is. Rather than do that, we went to the former HRE and started a couple wars. Okay, so I think we need Switzerland to core this thing. I don't know what the holdup is. The brown tag atop mines, it's Bohemia's up here on the Baltic coast, at least for a bit. Scandinavia's over here in like former Brandenburg land. To the west. Oh, this is Brunswick. That's actually a pretty big Brunswick. Weird stuff happens when you break the HRE. Like, little minor tags can kind of break out. And we're actually at war with them, I believe. Yes, we are. So I guess I just keep fighting and hope Switzerland decides to core this so we can do the Bavaria plan. I don't know. Yeah, there is a formable over here, but I don't remember off the top of my head what it is. Is it Hanover or something? That may not be it. It's been a while since I played over in this like kind of western Germany region. Let's do one more month tick, and I think we can do the Spanish deal. Yep. 50 AE. It's fine. Okay, and I'm sure everybody's still going to be loyal here. I think the loyalty's lower than it was before we beat them. Or higher, I mean. They're more loyal now after they lost. Is this a mod? You control Italy. Why is the trade money so low? It's not a mod. It's because most of these guys are marches. We're not actually getting that much trade pulled into us. So like Genoa has 71.6, Venice has 26.6. We're just not pulling that much trade. And we haven't really focused on economy. We've been focused on, it's kind of a silly goal. All these theocracies, Catholic theocracies, has been the goal so far. So, no mod, just the rare Italy game where you're not overflowing with money, I guess. Okay, I don't think he's going to core this, so maybe the Bavaria plan is on hold. We did do a little Aztec detour. Let's go check on those guys. Let's see. Okay, Portuguese are messing around. So he's up to 17k guys. That should be enough to take out some of these neighbors. Like, easy. And his quality should be better too, because he's got good ideas. He went defensive, offensive, quality. His troops should be really good. Let's look. We have the highest morale in the game. I wasn't expecting that. He's got maintenance down, otherwise he would be higher. He's got 125% discipline. It's pretty good. And if this was on, he would be at 5.3. Where would that put him? Yeah, not bad. I mean, in the upper whatever this is. Yeah, it's too bad they didn't go high American. Yeah, that's what happens when you have AI. AI is making decisions. You can be confident. The Portuguese Mexico has 27k, and we can look at their quality. 6 morale, so a little bit more morale, way less discipline. I don't know that he'll go straight for Portuguese Mexico, but I think he might go for some of these guys, some of these like weak minor nations. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what he does. Okay, I think I'm just gonna wrap up this war and not wait around forever. I don't know why he's not coring this. That doesn't make sense to me. You know, we could, we could probably seize it if we wanted to. We have, part of this state already. The borders would be ugly, though. You know, our other way in, I don't want to take 3 provinces. I was going to say we could go up this way, but as a non-co-CB, let's see how bad it is. That's not worth it. Nah, that's not happening. We could go help. We're not doing much in this war. Getting carried by our allies and subjects. Spain is no longer a valid rival. Oh, England did like an exodus. They're up here in like Greenland, Newfoundland, and then they've got a little bit in West Africa, South Africa, and then they've got like random stuff in Indonesia and the Pacific. So I think the English tag will still be around for a while. Probably till the end of the game. You miss Mamluk Australia. Okay, we're at 99. They'll probably just take this deal. So I think that's a full annexation. I don't think they have anything else, do they? Yeah, I think that would be it for Austria. You know, we could release Bavaria here so they would be a Protestant theocracy and then use Great Holy War to flip them. but we'll have a truce, and they might just get eaten again by somebody else. I don't know if I want to do that. We could force these guys Catholic. It's tricky in this one because in like that Dithmarschen thing, all we cared about was Republic. We didn't care about religion as much. In this one, trying to do both can be a little bit tricky. We also can do something against Bohemia here. And I don't even know what they have to release at this point. He's still not coring this. It's too bad because that's a lot of cores. That would be kind of good. You know, we could take Augsburg. We have good relations. We could just insult them. It's a Catholic theocracy, so that's like a little bit dirty, but they're also an OPM. But like if we took this, then we could take a province for the Bavaria release. Because let's think about this long term, culture wise. So we're definitely going to do like a Swiss thing here in the West, and then we could do Bavaria here. And then how far up do we go with these guys? Are we just going to split it like east-west? Do we give Austria to Bavaria? If we give it to Hungary, those borders are going to be weird. I'm not sure. Yeah, Swabia is a formidable. I don't think Switzerland is not going to do it, though. I don't think Switzerland takes that formidable. You think I should do a North and South German instead of like an East and West? East and West Germany it'd be a little bit too historical. Well, Mainz is already doing well in the north. Mainz might be the North German tag, just on their own. So it's a question of what do we do up to meet them, I guess. Give Austria to Switzerland. Yeah, we could look at the mission tree. Let's look at the Swiss mission tree, see what they got. They've actually completed quite a bit. Okay, they'll get another thing here if Austria doesn't exist. They get claims in the east. If they get that. Okay, that would give them 5% morale till the end of the game. And all they need is... let me look at that again. The Swiss have done quite a bit of their mission tree, guys. For an AI subject, I'm kind of impressed. Somebody's raiding me on Twitch. Thank you, Blackhawk. You think I should do it based on the region map mode? So you think I should give all of South Germany to one tag and not split it up? That would be a big Switzerland if I gave all this to Switzerland, but it's possible. I'm going to keep this stuff. The Alpine Pass. Hey, Blackhawk. we're doing a silly challenge here. We're converting Europe to Catholic theocracies, and we've done well in the south. We still have some work to do up here in the north. It's been an interesting game. France is the new England. We have a Catholic Prussia, giant Gurkhani, all kinds of funky stuff. So you guys are leaning just give it to Switzerland, I think. Okay, let's separate piece these guys then, and maybe just like take money. So maybe we're not going to do the Bavaria thing. That's fine. That's not the end of the world. We also have, we took a little detour in Mexico. We have a Catholic Aztec theocracy. They're a Trappist order, which is kind of funny. Okay, any other separate pieces we should do here? Nah, we'll just end this. Okay. Not quite ready. Why are we getting this event? Do you guys know what this is from? We get a pretty good admiral or some admin. Yeah, I think I'll take the admiral. Is she better than what we got? Yes. Swabia would be better, but you already have Switzerland. We already have Switzerland, and they've already done a bunch of their mission trees, so I think they have some like permanent bonuses. Like that's 5% morale. Oh, it's the Women of History DLC? Okay. I wasn't sure if it was like a pirate thing, because we have Bermuda. Okay. I forget about that DLC, to be honest. I know that's maybe that's a bad thing to say. It's just not, doesn't come up that often. Yeah, okay. I think we'll just do a big Switzerland thing. And we're already over on Diplo relations. We probably don't need like more small South German tags anyways. They do. And we can get next level offensive here. We've got to be close. There we go. Imagine a Swabian march with extra 20 morale. Nice having you stream, but why always so late? You living in Hawaii? No, I'm US Central Time. The issue is I have small kids that I have to put to bed. And so I stream after they're in bed, is what it is. Yeah. We can do another separate piece here. Are these guys monarchy? What do we want to do with Brunswick? Should we weaken these guys because they're rival to our buddies here? Should we like break the Scandinavian alliance? I think I want to do that. And if Mines wants to jump on them, they have twice the troops. Let's do that. Yeah, we could also just force out like super easy land. But, oh, Mines is going to have the truce. I forget they're in this war. So I could give them something directly, but it's not going to be Kosi Bead. So I don't know if giving them the AE is worth it. We can check. They don't have much AE. They've got like 0 AE. Let's just give them a province straight up. Smart move, making kids first and becoming a Paradox Gamer second. I actually was a Paradox Gamer first. I just didn't stream. I did like single player stuff. Should we help these guys? Probably should. Nope, can't. What should we give to mines? You think we should give them a fort here? 37, that would be a little bit steep. Everything is high dev here. 37, 35. I don't know that there's going to be anything cheap to give. Let's see. Does it tell you? That'd be 27 AE for one province. Yeah, I think you're right. Let's wait. Let's break the Scandinavian alliance and then just... Oh, here's Bohemia getting wrecked again. Blackhawk, I've been playing EU4. I think I bought this thing back in like... is either 17 or 18, and I've been playing on and off since then. So it's been a while. Look at this Prussia, guys. I wish they were a theocracy. They also forced out Saxony again, I think. Or no, they forced some cores back. Yep, okay. Let's do... annul treaties with Scandinavia. That's probably all we can do. I don't even think we can get war... Well, no, we could get war reps. Okay, we'll do that. They do still have... I mean, they have Prague, don't they? Or is... Yeah, the Prague's here. They still have Prague, so... I mean, they're... I don't even know what Poland's going to take. Poland declares this war, and then... Prussia boxed them out. Poland kind of got screwed here. Yeah. Tough to beat Poland. Okay, let's get our guys back. And one last separate piece. We'll just we'll force some Catholic, why not? And then we'll give these 4 to Switzerland. $39 AE, that's fine. Let's get some more diplomats on these. And then we are also going to hand this thing off. Okay, and then we talked about letting some guys go here. So first up, you guys can go and... Wow. 130 positive reasons. They love us. Okay, there's the Aztec Alliance. Next up is Avignon, and yeah, go Monty. That's right. We'll take a bunch of free relations. That's fine. We can let. Let's see if anybody needs a bailout. 0, 271, 985. I'm gonna do. We still have one burger loan, don't we? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take bank loan to pay off the last burger loan, and then I'll retake them. And let's bail our guys out, and that'll bring down Liberty Desire a little bit. Yep, okay. So now that we have imperialism, we can really start feeding our allies, and that'll also take like the AE heat off us. So we also need to figure out what we want to do about Prussia, because they're allied to 2 of our allies, 3 of our allies. Lithuania is allied to 2 of our allies. And let's take a look at this. So we could go after maybe Scandinavia and give a bunch of stuff. Or actually, we talked about Bohemia, didn't we? Bohemia is like free land at this point. Problem is, we might not even get to the occupations in time. Like up here, Scandinavia might take these. You think I should box out Prussia? Maybe. They are a problem. And I can't even really isolate him because he's allied to my... 3 of his allies are my allies. And then the one that's not... I don't want to fight Latin Empire. I mean, we could beat them. It's not that we can't beat these guys. It's just... goes against, you know, the idea of the run. Okay, so if we wanted to box out Prussia, I think we go after Bohemia, and then it depends what happens with these other wars, but we could try to... Yeah, I think I like that idea. We don't know how these other wars will go, but we know we want our peace. So let's do that. Yep, Croatia is one of our buddies. They were originally Dalmatia down here, and then when we released them, they formed Croatia. Yeah, GovMap mode. We're definitely making progress. And same thing on religion. You can see, like, the Reformation's really pretty weak now. Hey, thanks, Philip. I appreciate that. It is. Their primary culture is Italian, which is kind of weird. Yeah. But they accept, like, all the Balkan stuff right there. Avignon, so we've been helping them with the automatic missionaries. They have religious, and they also have, from their ideas, missionary strength and an extra missionary. So between the 2 of us, their stuff gets converted, like, yeah, insanely fast. Yeah, well, we can look at those real quick. So they get a missionary, manpower recovery, discipline, stab cost, CCR, fort defense. They're actually pretty good ideas, guys. Wait, is that default? It does say divine, but these aren't bad. Well, okay, they're kind of getting worse. They start good and then they get worse. Because garrison growth and size isn't that good. Attrition for enemies, not amazing. Tax is okay. Culture conversion is kind of niche. Like, if you're doing culture conversion, that's great, but usually you're not. So I would say those ideas start good and then kind of trail off. And let's go into Bohemia here and see what we can get. Yeah, I don't know what they'd culture convert. That's a good question. Oh, Bohemia. They're now in 3 wars. They have gotten wrecked so fast. It was like, what, 40 years ago? They had half of Eastern Europe. I bet on the timeline, like if you play it fast, it's going to be brutal. I think Poland is going to force out some like nations. This is such a scramble for Bohemia. Here, I'm going to add... I've already got them. Okay, we should see the peace deals. Because I can't believe AI Switzerland is down to the final row. Okay, this thing says any country ruling dynasty is not von Habsburg. These guys aren't, are they? Oh, that's a regency. Yeah, the heir is. Okay. Okay. You know, another option we haven't really talked about is peacefully vassalizing. So the thing here is they'd have to have the correct government type, because we can force our religion. We can't with enforce. We can do this. There's not a way to enforce gov type. But that is an option, like if there's... Is there any small... Like these guys, if we wanted to? Could vassalize? Yeah. Yeah, Augsburg. We could. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about that. Well, I don't think there are any others. Yeah, you're right. That was a rule. Looks like the only ones available are Catholic. So whether... I don't even know if that's worth it. Because then we're wasting Diplo slots too. Because even if we vassalize them... we wouldn't be able to annex most of them. These guys we could. You guys really want Swabia. I just don't want to do too many small tags. And we've already given half of Swabia. Well, a little less than half. Yeah. Mainz, I think, is going to be our guy in North Germany. I'll let them handle that. All right, let's see what happens with Bohemia here. This is tough. It's almost... I hate it when these wars get split up like this because they're not going to want to peace out. I'm just going to get our guys out of here. Well, we have one sieging. I don't think there's 10 left after the Swiss took 4. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, if I'm counting that right. There's a total of 12. No, that's 9. That's 4, 6, 9, and another 4. So it's 1 short. Yeah, I think we're 1 short. But I think I'm just going to give it to Switzerland. I don't want to do too many small tags, even though like their ideas are good and stuff. Let's dev again. Kind of like this event. I think this is... Is this a Theocracy event? I think it is, but manpower and manpower recovery speed's pretty good. Because I think I've gotten that as the knights before. Switzerland wants... That's fine. We get the exact same event. This time with Aragon. Okay, whatever. Okay, so I'm hoping Poland takes Prague. I hope Poland makes a peace deal here. And then we should get our guys in position for this. Let's do, like... Because Poland's probably going to be the first to go. Even though we're going to take attrition here. Like, ungodly amounts of attrition. I just don't want somebody else to beat us to Prague. And then after the Bohemia peace deal, I'll probably call it for tonight. Hopefully that doesn't take too long here. Okay, there it is. Okay, so he just ended up... So that Scandinavia thing, that was a shared war. So he just gave a bunch of this old Brandenburg territory to Scandinavia. Swabia, no allies, no navy. Yeah, that could be fun. Swabia is fun. Yeah, that has potential. And And, ooh, here we go. Scandinavia have set Prussia as their rival. Can I get them to fight? Scandinavia's allies are not good. Poland only has 29,000 guys. Russia's allies are way better. Croatia, Lithuania. These guys up here, they don't look that big, but Riga has 60k. Livonian's 25k is not amazing, but yeah, start as Ulm and then form Swabia, no allies. Could be fun. Yeah, definitely. And let's finally get this. We've been working on Diplo ideas for like 100 years. That's crazy. Oh. Oh God. What are these borders? What is Gurkhani doing? What's the plan? They want to get to the Pacific? That's terrible. And he also made him kick out like a bunch of like tiny OPMs. That's a disgusting deal. He made him kick out Mongolia. Where's Khalkha? Up here. That's like an OPM. Champa? Where's Champa? I don't even know where this stuff is. Sang and Ainu over here. This is, yeah, I hate it too. I'm not a fan of that. I thought he would just do something here in the West. He wants it all, but I'm not a fan of that. Oh, it's in Southeast Asia? Let's go find it. Now I'm curious, even though it doesn't matter that much. You're right. It's on like this Vietnamese coast. Guys, Vietnam, these guys were emperor once. They now have 3 provinces in like the Vietnamese interior. You do not want this if you're an AI. This is like the kiss of death for an AI. Everyone who gets this, like, look at the emperor list here. Like, and that's not even counting Ming. Wu had it twice, then Vietnam had it 4 times. And look at that, 0 mandate. So rebels are gonna wreck them. Okay. Let's figure out what we want to do here with Bohemia. I think we do want to box out. Question is, what's the best way of doing that? Maybe Nitra. Maybe we just give a bunch of land to Nitra here. Oh, Mainz is not going to share this occupation. Maybe I shouldn't have called them. Maybe that was a mistake. Or do I just give it to them? I mean, technically it's this it's West Slavic. It's not even German culture group, but Mainz wants it. And if I'm boxing out, I guess I gotta give it to them. It means Nitra's gonna be kind of weak. I guess I could give them Poland if we ever get like a way into Prussia. If we do it by region, yeah, it is. It is North German. You're right about that. And I don't think we have a choice. I'm just going to hand these occupations over. The other upside is we don't take AE if we give it to them. Let's see how much they'll take. They'll take as much as we'll give them. And they take... well, they take 26 AE from that. That's not bad. Yeah, but if we give all of North Germany to Mainz, what are we giving to Nitra? Like, I was originally going to give the Czech stuff to Nitra, so if we're not doing that, then I guess maybe Poland. They'd be pretty big if we can give them Poland. Yeah, Poland. I guess that's the way to go. Okay, let's see if... That's 40.9 AE. Let's see how they are on AE. Oh, they're still good. We can give them a bunch here. We could maybe even give Prague. Because look at all the old, like, Bohemian cores and claims. And this is what they're reduced to. And it's about to get much worse. How much is that? Okay, that's 57.1. They probably shouldn't take that much. Maybe we need to keep the AI from their own worst instincts. I'm thinking that's plenty of land for them, right? This one is technically not North German. Depends how strictly we want to do this thing. We could force them back to Catholic. I don't know if that accomplishes anything. I do have that coalition achievement. I got it like randomly a long time ago. I think this is good enough too. I don't even think converting them serves a purpose. This is 51.7 AE. You think I should take another province off? You think am I pushing it with an AI? I mean, we'll still protect them. I don't think they're in any danger. Or you think this is good? I kind of think this is good. Yeah. Okay. So mines, look at these borders. Their borders are nuts. It's like I don't know, split three ways. There's like 3 arms. That's true. It's Protestant AE, and there's hardly, I mean, Scandinavia and a couple minor nations, like, who cares? Yeah, what's Scandinavia going to do? I mean, they're up to 144, but I mean, they're allied to Poland. Their Diplo is a disaster. We could go after them next, but I think that'll be in the next session. I think I'm calling it here. So hopefully in the next one we'll see what our buddies over here. I should add them before I forget. I want to keep an eye on what they're up to. I don't think they've done anything yet. They allied this guy. I don't know if they're planning to vassalize him or if they even can yet. Yeah, Scandinavia to box Prussia, yeah. Yeah, I think that's the way to go, because they've boxed themselves into the east with this alliance. They could take a little bit more from Poland. They could take 3 provinces on this border. But yeah, the last thing I need is Prussia expanding and taking more here. We could also think about Saxony. We got a truce with them, though. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it here, guys. So thanks for coming, hanging out. Another good session, and probably be on again tomorrow night around the same time. So, all right, everybody, have a good night. Have a good day, wherever you are.